5 on 5. Very pleased to be joined today again by Medford Police Chief Randy Sparacino. It happens to be his birthday today. Congratulations, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And Wednesday's your last day on the job.
Correct.
Impressive. How long exactly with the department?
Well, I started as a bike cadet in 1990, so I almost made it 30 years with the department. Not quite.
2 decades, 2.9.
Yes.
Pretty good run, I would say. What are you going to miss the most?
The people. I will truly miss the people. We have the best in the business at MPD, and I'm going to miss those folks.
Starting as a bike cadet, what was your goal in law enforcement?
My goal was just to become a police officer when I started as a bike cadet, and then I wanted to retire as a sergeant. But there are folks out there that claim I've always said I wanted to be the chief of police. I don't recall ever saying that.
We want to name them right now?
They'll be named at some point later, but yeah.
Maybe not on TV,
they say I've always wanted to do that, and if you would have told me 29 years ago that I'd be the chief of police here, I would have bought a lottery ticket because I had no idea.
At what time in your career did you think maybe that might be something you could either do or had any interest in?
Once I became an administrator, once I got the position of a lieutenant, then I started thinking, being the chief of police wouldn't be a bad idea. I think that's when I really started shooting that as one of my goals.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty amazing. So you've got a lot of events coming up this week, and I guess in the weeks to come, kind of as you step out the door over there, just a couple blocks to our west. What is your preferred or planned retirement activity?
My preferred retirement activity is going to be golf and spending time with my family, but I'm not going to disappear. I'm not going to vanish into the shadows. I'm a lover of the city of Medford, and I intend to keep doing what I can to make Medford a better place to live.
And along with that, you've obviously, one of your deputy chiefs, Scott Clausen, is now going to be incoming. He is incoming chief. What have the last few months been like with you two working alongside each other?
That's exactly what it's been. It's us working alongside each other. I've been spending the last 3.5 months preparing him for the transition. Once he got selected as my replacement, we've been focusing on making sure that he's ready to go once I step out the door.
Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to be here with Medford Police Chief Randy Sparacino, chief for a couple more days, maybe 72 hours, something like that.
Something like that.
Not that anyone's counting, right? So 29 years with Medford, from bike cadet to chief of police. What are you most proud of?
As a chief, I'm most proud of that every year that I've been chief, we've had a reduction in crime rates. I think that's been a key. I'm proud of the folks that work for the department. I think they're the reason why we've had that reduction in crime rate, and I'm proud of the morale of the department. I think that I'm going out and morale is at the highest it's been in my career, and I think all of that dovetails. I think we have lower crime rates because people are happy to work, and people are happier to work because they feel empowered. So I think that's what I'm most proud of.
I think one of the things that we, I have a lot of new reporters, and I've been in the Valley 15 years. A lot of them say, police are saying that the crime rates are tied to drugs, and everything's tied to drugs. It's a story we've all been telling for a long time. How do we as a community at large kind of solve this issue?
Well, one thing is breaking the cycle of addiction. If we could figure out a way that we can get people into treatment programs and stop the cycle of addiction and get people off of opiates, because right now that's one of our primary factors, because it's so easy to get addicted to opiates, and it's easy to get into the opiate world just through pain medication. And that's one of the first things that we could do, is to try to break that cycle.
Okay, and one of the things that's changed a lot is video surveillance. Obviously, body cameras, dash cameras, you guys put up a post recently about a doorbell theft, or porch theft from a doorbell, the video camera. It's amazing.
Yeah, technology and surveillance since I started has gone leaps and bounds. We didn't have in-car computers when we started. We didn't have in-car cameras when I started, and we didn't have body cams. All of it's fantastic. Everybody has a doorbell camera. Everybody has some type of camera on their person, if it's not a cell phone or they have a camera at home. I think it's fantastic for solvability of crime, and it's great for our industry to be able to have all of that evidence at our fingertips.
One thing that MPD's done a really good job on, and as many of our local law enforcement offices do, is social media. Lieutenant Mike Boudreau, I believe, helms your project. How have you guys helped manage that, and another expansion of the way you guys have to patrol the community?
Again, it's the way of the future. It is how we communicate in our society today, is through social media, and we've utilized social media as a way to personalize law enforcement. it gives people a feeling of it's not a bunch of mindless robots out there. There's actually a human being involved in enforcing the laws in the community.
All right, well, happy birthday.
Thank
you
you
so much for being here. It's been a pleasure working with you
Thank
the
you.
last few years.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
My pleasure as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back.